Welcome back everybody, my name is Nick930 and this is a review for the new Battlefield 1 expansion, Churning Tides. Churning Tides is a smaller expansion than what we're used to, mainly because it's being broken up between 2 months. This first part includes 2 new maps, a bunch of new weapons, and a few new vehicles. The expansion is part of the Premium Pass, so users who already purchased this will be able to play it today. Churning Tides focuses on the amphibious invasion of Gallipoli during World War I. The first map available to play is Cape Helles, which if you played Battlefield 1's single-player campaign, you may already be slightly familiar with. The map thankfully isn't just reusing assets from the single-player campaign, and the overall design is actually very good. The beaches are wide and there's plenty of cover and variable terrain that you'll be able to easily outmaneuver snipers camping on walls and towers, as long as you're paying attention and moving quickly. Contrary to what you might think, close-range weapons are highly effective in this map thanks to the many networks of trench lines scattered around the objectives, and you're going to want to stick with as many teammates as possible to maximize your effectiveness. This map does have vehicles though, so you're going to want to be careful about clumping up to avoid getting an enemy bomber a good multi-kill. Cape Helles features several landing crafts for the British team, along with a few standard torpedo boats. That makes it easy for the Allied team to land on shore without being camped by enemy boats. Unique to this map is a massive L-class destroyer that can be controlled much like the Behemoth battleship in standard Battlefield maps. This new battleship features 4 positions, including heavy artillery cannons and anti-aircraft guns. But much like the battleship in past maps, you better hope the driver knows what he's doing. Unique to this ship is the ability to lay mines, perfect for stopping enemy torpedo boats from attacking you. You can play Cape Helles in Operations mode, which feels great, but also in the new Conquest Assault mode, which Battlefield veterans may already be familiar with. Unlike standard Conquest, Conquest Assault gives all the objectives to the defending team at the start, and forces the attacking team to try and capture them all. To balance this out, the defending team has no main deployment spawn point, so losing all of the objectives means a potential easy win for the attacking team. In past Battlefield maps, this game mode could be frustrating because the defenders could camp spawns with heavy armor, but thankfully, Cape Helles doesn't feature any type of armored units aside from torpedo boats and a few planes, so the map feels remarkably well balanced. Next we have Achi Baba, an infantry-focused maze of dirt hills that feels a lot like Argonne Forest. But unlike Argonne Forest, you can actually see enemies thanks to the wider lanes and significantly less foliage. Objectives have multiple approaches, meaning you're going to need to make good use of signal flares to avoid enemies flanking you. The attacking team during Operation is likely going to have an easy time overthrowing defenders in this map, so if you're playing Operation on the defending team, you better hope you stop them at Cape Helles. In Standard Conquest, this map works much better. The objectives are separated by large, inaccessible mesas, forcing players to use the dirt paths, so snipers are rarely an issue. There's also a few good machine gun emplacements that can suppress large attacks. There's still 2 more maps that DICE plans on releasing in January for this expansion, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Both of these maps are a lot of fun to play, and seem to be more balanced than maps in the past. The lack of heavy armor is a nice change of pace, and you'll likely get a lot of variety in infantry combat because of that. Now let's talk briefly about the weapons. Again, these are all locked behind numerous challenges, so you won't be able to play with them right away. But this time around the challenges seem much more reasonable. The new medic guns just require a few kills with a crappy trench variant of the sweeper, in addition to getting several revives within a single round. And I was able to get that pretty quickly. Because of this challenge, you're likely going to see a lot of players reviving, so try not to skip revives for the next couple weeks. Other challenges include getting handgun kills and using the trench variant of the bar, which shouldn't be too difficult. There's a new automatic pistol called the Stewart M1912 P16 machine pistol, that has an extended magazine and can deal some pretty decent damage. Then there's the C96 Trench Carbine for the Assault class that features a large magazine but takes about 4 shots to the body to drop somebody, so it seems like a similar weapon to the M1907 Sweeper. Then we have the Fargahor rifle for the Medic class that has a drum magazine that holds 20 rounds and can down in about 2 to 3 shots to the body at close range, making it one of the better medic rifles right now. Next is the M1891 Carbine, aka the Carcano. The Carcano is a bolt action for the Scout class that deals around 65 to 75 damage per shot and holds around 6 rounds. Scouts will also get the Type 38 Arasaka, another bolt action that holds 5 rounds and deals some decent damage. Next, we have the Browning M1917 light machine gun that features a massive 250 round belt and some pretty insane damage, making it one of the better guns in the game right now. And finally, we have a new variant to the rocket launcher that fires flak ammo, perfect for taking out enemy aircraft. In addition to all these weapons, we're also getting 2 new melee weapons to try and unlock, a grappling hook and a Russian axe. But I haven't gotten a chance to use any of them yet, so I'm not sure how they differ from past melee weapons. And finally, we have a new elite class with this expansion, the Infiltrator. He has 2 gadgets, a spawn beacon and a signal flare. The spawn beacon will allow you to give your team a new spawn point, and the signal flare will call in an artillery strike to kill enemies. His primary weapon is a Martini Henry grenade launcher, and he has a secondary double-barrel shotgun to protect himself. So overall, the DLC is pretty decent, albeit a bit underwhelming considering the relatively small amount of content. For several years now, DICE has delivered expansions with a minimum of 4 maps, so it's disappointing to see them scaling back more and more throughout the game's season. However, their new focus on the CTE and making sure content is tested by the community members before publishing is definitely showing, and we're getting much better map designs than we would have in the past. Cape Helles and Achi Baba are both excellent maps, and the new weapons seem to be pretty balanced when mixed in with the rest of the game. I love big amphibious invasion levels, and Cape Helles map delivers exactly that, so I'm excited to continue playing that level. And the Achi Baba map is a lot of fun for close quarter infantry combat. As always, I hope this video was helpful, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more reviews posted every week.